remember when I started my first business. I had no experience in the senior care industry, and I was asking the community for referrals. I felt like a total imposter. I'm so glad that's in the past, and now I know how to quickly get over that feeling. Being authentic while trying something outside your comfort zone is a hard balance to achieve. But it is possible with these 2 tricks I'm going to share with you today. They helped me ease my introverted personality and build a multi-million-dollar business at the same time. Stay tuned if you're struggling with something similar. Hey, my name is Sailynn and welcome to the Sailynn Show. I am your fun business coach. If you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Weekly videos are released every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Eastern, and I don't want you to miss the next one. I have been an entrepreneur in the franchising, boutique, direct sales, and coaching and course creation industry for 15 plus years, and I help women entrepreneurs increase business profit and decrease working hours so you can enjoy a lifetime of work-life balance. Before I started my senior home care franchise, I had worked in a home health agency for 3 years, so you would think I would have had an idea about senior care. But here was the thing. I worked in the fundraising and marketing division of that home health agency for those 3 years. So I knew how to raise money, but providing actual care was not something I ever really thought about. Until the day I needed to give one of my clients a shower. That is when I truly realized I had no idea what I was doing. I bought a franchise, went for a week of training, but I wasn't a nurse or a home health aide or even a big sister who had siblings to practice on. What was I thinking when I said yes to this opportunity? That was a great question, and today I'm sharing what I was thinking and my 2 tricks you can use in your business if you're feeling a bit like an imposter too. When we start a business, we must get a little scrappy, meaning we're willing to do whatever it takes to make it grow. So that is what I did. When I signed up this client who needed a shower, I never thought I would be the one having to provide the service. I thought one of my qualified team members would be doing the work I had hired them for. But her location was a struggle for the staff, and I was not going to tell her I had no one to do the shift. So I went myself. I helped her husband, who had Alzheimer's, get ready, which was just putting on socks and shoes and helping him on the senior bus. But then it was her turn. See, she had hired me because she was his caregiver and she had fallen and broken her arm. And now she was the one needing help. We went to the bathroom together, and as she began to undress, she hesitantly said to me, "I have never in my life had to have someone help me shower, and I'm totally nervous." At that moment, I breathed a huge sigh of relief and explained that she was my first client that I had to actually help shower, so we were going to learn together. Being women, we quickly realized that we both knew how to shower. We were just nervous in our own ways. So we giggled, she jumped in, I helped her when she needed help, and we figured it out together. When that whole 5-minute ordeal was over, we laughed about it, had a cup of tea, and I finished my duties for the shift and then went back the next day. I provided service to that client for weeks, and what I realized was the key to success in overcoming my imposter syndrome in that situation, it was all in my head. I knew how to shower myself. I had the skills. I just needed to get out of my darn head and do it. So trick number 1 is stop worrying what others are thinking. They're worried about themselves and not you. And get out of your own darn head and do the job that needs to be done. Drop me a yes in the comments if you've ever been in an awkward situation and learned to overcome it. Now on to trick number 2, the power in storytelling. Remember how I mentioned that I was brand new in business and I was asking the community to refer their senior patients to me? Well, what I learned was I got nowhere just telling the community why they should refer their patients because I had staff and they were qualified. The key to me building that solid foundation and going on to building $1 million business was in telling stories. Since we were brand new, I had no stories of my own, but I had learned a lot from my week of training, and I had neighboring owners who had been in business for years. So my marketing strategy each month was to pick a theme about senior care, come up with a story that aligned with that theme, and then visit every referral source in the community and tweak the story to match their needs. Was this lying? Absolutely not. The stories were about real people and care that was provided, just not by me. What the story did was allow me to paint a picture for the referral source to see what was possible when they hired my company. They could picture their patient going home and having a successful transition and care plan based on the story I told. And I had all the behind the scenes items in place like staff and team members to ensure it was going to happen just like the story I told. And one by one, we started getting referrals. And one by one, my team and I built $1 million, then multi-million dollar and well-respected agency that became the largest in our area. I turned my fear of being an imposter into something that helped thousands of seniors remain safe in their homes. The lesson in this story is that if you do not find a way to get over your imposter syndrome, think about all the people who will not benefit from your products or services. It's not about you, it's about helping them. In summary, feeling like an imposter in business is normal. You're new to business or new to your industry and you're still learning, and that is totally okay. You can own it like I did in trick number 1, or use someone else's success like I did in trick number 2 until you have your own. The point is you are amazing and have everything you need to be successful in business, and I am here cheering you on. If you're battling imposter syndrome, I want to encourage you to grab this free resource. Inside, I share with you the 3 key shifts to make in business, and I know you'll find value in number 1. The Legacy Business Blueprint Masterclass is a free must-watch webinar that shares 3 key shifts smart entrepreneurs are making that will help you increase your profit without working more hours or having to find more customers. This is the exact strategy I use to shift from those 80-hour work weeks to building a multi-million dollar business in 16 hours weekly. It's your time to earn more and work less. And I don't want you to have to check your calendar and then wait for some scheduled presentation to get this transformative info. So I made it available for you to stream on demand right now at www.passionpurposeposture.com/Legacy Business Blueprint. And I've linked it in the show notes for you below. And that's a wrap on this week's episode. I've asked YouTube to recommend another video for you here, but don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you go so you get notified of weekly new episodes. Thanks so much for watching, and remember to live this one life you were given.